From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. The Chiefs had 7-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The 20. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson throwing to start the drive. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd and 3. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Richardson. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
There's some trouble from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he found that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now Richardson.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
About that, red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Richardson looking to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Richardson going to move it around.
Here's Richardson to throw on third down.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Moments to happen, incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration, pure unbridled joy after that one.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Tony. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That's a ball that he was going to keep his first career interception in the National Football
his second one.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rhodes. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On first down, Richardson forced out to his left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now Richardson on 1st and 10. And complete to Downs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now they'll audible to something else. There Richardson back to throw it. Being chased out left. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Richardson to the air on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Richardson to throw off play action. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now with the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try to throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Taylor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Colts get a bit closer.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson looking to throw this. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to deal with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On third down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now it's Richardson.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many men to him, but third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Richardson shotgun on third down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter. Interceptions maybe a second half turn.
Indeed, and now the time they wanted to set as the equivalent of running out the door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 115 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be first and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Powers through him.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Richardson.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down now, it's Malone, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I say shaking the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On third, and the ball is free. Taylor lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take over only 5 yards deep into the red zone on the 14-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that doesn't make it pass. It has it. They've done a really good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback on the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A run by Pacheco on second down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And they'll run again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Second down, another run with Taylor. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that officially a loss of 1?
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the right side, this is Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they have to find something here on 3rd and about 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Oh, able to avoid him. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.